Hello, friends. Welcome back to Graceful Fitness Podcast. Please follow this podcast to ensure you don't miss any of our upcoming episodes. And please do share with a friend. This week's episode is titled Be Your Brother's Keeper or Be Your Sister's Keeper. My voice might be a bit off today because I just got hit by COVID, so please do bear with me. I will attempt to tell a joke. A mom was having breakfast with her two daughters, Tola and Zoe. Tola was 8 and Zoe was 5. They were down to the last pancake and the girls started to argue among themselves who would get the last pancake. The mother saw it as a perfect opportunity to tell the girls and teach them about being selfless and living for others. She ended with, Girls, if Jesus were here, he would let the other person have the last pancake. And Tola spoke up and said, Zoe, you be Jesus. Back to the subject of this episode. Be your brother's keeper. What does it mean to be a brother's keeper? It means living selfless, living for others, making it easier for someone from the kindness of your heart, meeting someone's need at your own expense. Take your focus off you and look out for someone. You may argue, who will meet my own needs? The way to get what you want is by giving away what you need. If you want to be happy, go out and make someone else happy. If you want your problems resolved, go solve someone else's problem. This goes against human nature because if I'm discouraged, I want someone to cheer me up. I don't want to go cheer someone else up. But when God sees you getting out of yourself, that is the seed that he will use to meet your need. The seed you sow will come back to you. A friend calls it karma. Whatever you seed you sow will come back to you. I had someone say, if you want happiness for a day, go fishing. If you want happiness for a month, get married. If you want happiness for a year, inherit a fortune. And if you want happiness for a lifetime, help others. In this episode, I want to challenge us to live beyond ourselves and our needs. I encourage you to develop the habit of constantly looking out for other people to be good to. Could be a simple compliment, a good deed, a simple word of encouragement. Make conscious effort every day to be good to someone. When you look out for others, your goodness will boomerang, your kindness will boomerang back to you. When you help others go higher, the higher they go, the higher you too go. My question to you today, are you investing in someone? The investment may not be money, but your time, a telephone call, a simple text message, a word of encouragement, a support. And the someone might be a friend, a colleague, struggling with pressures of work, might be a brother, a neighbor, a lonely person in your neighborhood. The list is endless. I encourage you to start today. You can start with your family, brothers, sisters, cousins. You can start with uncles, grandparents. And by the way, do not forget the mother-in-law. I will close out with a goodness I experienced this week. I encourage you, instead of looking for a miracle, be a miracle. Be somebody's miracle. A friend who I will not disclose his identity was my miracle this week. I'm sure he's listening to this. As some of you are aware, I've been on extended medical leave. This friend has constantly been there, checking in with me, with his wife, his entire family, and including his son. They do everything a family would do for you. This week particularly, he checked in as always and shared a plan to spend his lunch visiting with me. When he arrived, I opened the door to let him in. I could not but notice he had 2 packs of fresh fruit salads. He had brought one for me. It was a great feeling. We hung out, we chatted. He focused the entire conversation on me, how I was feeling. I did try to divert the conversation from focusing on me a couple of times, and he would tactfully redirect it back on me. He ate his salad, and it was time he left back to the office. By the way, I should have mentioned he drove 20 plus kilometers each way to see me. This visit left me feeling so good and happy. And actually, that's the motivation and inspiration for this episode. I was really, like I said, I was hit with COVID, kind of a bit down, but that was the motivation to this episode. It left me with the following conclusion and nuggets of wisdom. 1. Burden shared is a burden halved. 2. Kindness costs nothing. Kindness is inexpensive, but the impact is priceless. I'll say it again. Kindness costs nothing. Kindness is inexpensive, but the impact is priceless. 3. A message, a call, a visit, a check-in during your low times is like a medicine. 4. Learn to be open to receive kindness. And I'll dwell a bit on this one. Because some people only know how to give kindness to others and have difficulty receiving one. That was the case with me. My entire life, I found myself encouraging and supporting other people and scarcely ever got encouraged or support. So it was difficult for me to accept one when it was offered. When I saw kindness, it was difficult to accept it. So I encourage you to learn to receive kindness and love. That way your tank doesn't run empty and dry. So when kindness is offered, receive it, relish it, enjoy it, and do not take it for granted. I'll end it there today. Thank you for your time. Email me or connect with me on Instagram. Also, let me know if there are any specific topics you want me to cover. Please contact me. All contact informations can be seen in the episode description. And until I come your way next week, be someone's miracle.